What you just saw was a baby being resuscitated. It was as intense as it looked. Hi, I'm a Nepali intern doctor here in Bangladesh, and this is a summary of my 1 month of pediatric placement. Let me just start by saying I love kids. Kids are like angels. They are pure and they bring such a happiness and joy to the world. So when I started my pediatric placement, I was like, I love kids. I'm gonna have so much fun with them. I love how they smile and it's gonna be so much fun. But boy, oh boy, oh boy, I was wrong. Yes, wrong. I was wrong to think that I would have so much fun with those smiling kids because most of the kids that were admitted into the hospital were serious. They were either crying or dying, and to cope with that was more difficult for me. It was difficult for me and other doctors as well, but it was more difficult and frustrating for parents as well to see their loved one, their bundle of joy, their happiness dying and suffering in front of them, and they could do nothing. Their frustration is understandable, but since they are very frustrated and very sensitive about their kids, they are very quick to come to doctors and argue with them and fight with them. That I did not see in any other department I worked so far. So that was new to me. People come to fight very quick, and it's very frustrating to work in that circumstances where people are overly sensitive. They want to see their children smiling again, being happy, not crying, and obviously not dying. And that brings a lot of pressure to us. Seriously, when they're admitted into the hospital with multi-drug resistant pneumonia and other serious illness, our hands are tied too. All we can do is change the treatment or change the drugs and hope for the best that it works. Even after changing a course of treatment or drugs, patient doesn't show any sign of improvement. Parents even come to doctors to hit them, and that's a lot to take every day. And I saw that happening every day, and it was like very scary for me. Whenever I go to give follow-up to the patient, their parents keep on asking me, why isn't there any improvement? I've been here in hospital for 7 days. Why isn't the treatment working? And things like that. And honestly, I would have no answer. And that was really disappointing. I've been working as an intern doctor for a while now. But the first death I witnessed was of a newly born baby who was just 5 days old. He was admitted into this hospital with perinatal asphyxia with hypoxic ischemic encephalopathy stage 2, which then progressed into stage 3 with respiratory distress, and later the baby developed apnea, and we even tried to resuscitate, but the baby was no more. And it was my first death experience, and it was really painful for me to witness that. And it took me a lot to overcome that. I felt that made pediatric department for me extra emotional. There are some good sides to working in pediatric department as well. Whenever a kid become alright and goes home with a smile, I feel such joy. Whenever a baby who was about to die now lives, that gives me another type of satisfaction. Whenever a baby who was constantly crying is now jolly and happy and playful, that gives me another sort of heavenly feeling. So I guess there is goodness to that too. Now, after working in pediatric department, I can understand the kids more better, I guess. At least I can observe the kids more better. I can understand when they are in distress. I can understand when they are serious, and I can understand if the kids are just crying or are they really suffering. So that was a really big
knowledge or sort of like big experience for me now that I can do that. And also now I can resuscitate a dying baby. So that was an awesome feeling. So here is a footage of a hydrocephalus baby who was just 33 weeks old and had not even fully formed nostril being resuscitated.